What up? What up? I'm back again. So nice to be with you. I just wanted to take the time, do these little videos like I'm supposed to, keep myself on my toes and stay motivated on the path, on the journey here. I'm so glad that you come along with me. If you're watching this video, please subscribe, like, uh, you know, catch up with me all over social media. Check out my music, King A.D.S. music, King A.D.S. joints on SoundCloud, King underscore A underscore D underscore S underscore flicks with the Z at the end on Instagram, experience A.D.S. X with the rest of the word like experience normal, but the front of the word is just an X instead of an E. A.D.S. on Twitter, so on and so forth. And just so nice to have you with me. And if you have already checked me out and enjoy the videos, please drop a like on it. You know what I'm saying? Share, smash the notifications button along with the subscribe button, so that way you can catch up with me in all the next videos that I come out with and everything. But so I loved touching on these topics and everything, and I just want to talk about going along with the good energy instead of the bad energy. And I'm gonna use my life as an example. I've had in the past, in the beginning of times, well, not beginning of times, but it sounds funny, but I had my own experience with a relationship that was great for a number of years, and it went bad. And we have a wonderful daughter from that relationship and everything like that. But for a long time, there was, I'd made some bad decisions, and I was young. We were both young, and so suffered the consequences of being young and trying to do or bite off a little more than we could chew at the time. And so from that, needless to say, that harbored some negative emotions, maybe some turbulence from either side at times, different times. And that's why I say, we were very young. I attribute it to that because of the lack of experience or emotional maturity that it would actually take to navigate through some choppy waters that you might encounter. Especially I was like maybe the age of 24, and that's when my daughter was born. So it's still on my way to trying to make a career, and then added that into the mix, and it just kind of threw everything into a different gear. And since we were both young, we kind of just didn't handle things in a mature manner at the time. As time gone on, up into these most recent years, actually, things are getting a lot better. The type of open discussion forum relationship that could be healed or mended in these present times, which I'm so grateful for. And like I've said, 2022 has been a strange year and a trying year, a very mixed match year. So what are you going to do about it? I mean, it's just, I feel like it's one of those things in a process that's bound to happen. And so in these times, it's just strange, so we, there's other incidents that just took place on the mother of my child's side of their family. There was a death. And so, everybody rallied around the family, and I was very grateful to be, part, and still am a part of everything. And I'm grateful to be a part of everything and support the family in a time of need, whatever they need, you know what I mean? And in that time, it kind of brought everybody together, so we were all able to talk. And I'm also happy, and we had a great discussion, me and the mom, or not the mom, but the mother of my child. I don't like saying baby mama. I don't like that term, so I try to avoid it like the plague. But just saying that we got a chance to have a really awesome conversation, and then the next day I was able to go out with the family. It's the first time in a long time all of us have been together in the same place. So it was me, my daughter, her mom, and my daughter's boyfriend. So it was cool. And my daughter is 21 years old now, believe it or not. So yeah, but she's wonderful, wonderful, blessed soul, so talented and so smart, and making good choices. And her boyfriend's a nice guy as well. And I really wish everyone the best. And but we all got a chance to go out to Joshua Tree, which is the first time I've ever been to Joshua Tree. So yeah, everyone can say it's just desert, but it also has some real monumental rock structures and formations that was formed over time. So it's a pretty historic place. And so it's very interesting. And if you've been to Joshua Tree, drop a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, and let me know about your experiences and everything like that. But yeah, I got a chance to get out. Was out there in nature doing some hiking. It was about 79 degrees of unbelievable. You know, like we went on the best day probably anyone could ever go. It was only 79 degrees, a beautiful breeze, beautiful views. Um, and yeah, just taking in the whole time. And it was just an amazing day because my daughter was, around both of us being together in the same place at the same time. And, so it was just an awesome time. And I look forward to many more great times in the future, whenever we can all visit and everything like that, but I just, it's very easy for anyone to just focus on the negative or the past, and I think it's very important for anyone to, if you want to live your best life, is not to just dwell and live in the past, but definitely grow, learn, right? Hopefully you do learn, but learn, grow, change, do things a little bit differently, and actually be serious about it. You know what I'm saying? And so you can go with the positive and the good feelings and have a healthy relationship, an actual healthy relationship, and where everyone can feel comfortable. There's no eggshells. Everybody's just, being themselves and just being, awesome. So yeah, I was really happy to have that. And I just wanted to share that kind of insight with you guys too. That to not let yourself be defined by pain, but be defined by your actions and what you would like to see your life be. What you would impose with your efforts and will, and your goodwill and conscience. Instead of just experiences that are hurtful and then just lashing out or reacting. You know what I mean? Even in your family structure, it's not just the two people going through it, but it will be everybody else around that can actually feel those negative vibrations, and it kind of just affects everything, and you can't, and the two people that might be going at it in any situation will end up funneling their vision into that instead of the things that matter. And you definitely want to make sure that all of us want to make sure that we are investing our time the best way we can, because we as far as we know, we only get the one life. We haven't been around long enough to know that, yeah, indefinitely we come back or whatever, new body, new form, whatever. But we can suspect it and we can kind of have a feeling, but until someone comes back and says, yes, it's me, it's your boy again, and I came back, we kind of just don't have any basis for comparison. So even with that good conscience of, yeah, we probably come back and that's lovely, but in the time that you do have, right, the moment's the most important. So how are we going to deal with the moment? And how do people deal with the moment? Do they deal with the moment by lashing out? Do they deal with the moment by hurting themselves or others? Or do they learn from it, grow from it, learn how to be constructive, and turn a negative into a positive, and actually become kind of like your own scientist? I know a lot of people would like to use alchemy because that's exactly what kind of force that is taking one series of elements or substances and then reforming them, reshaping them into a new element or form. And so yeah, some energetic, some more stable, some with different qualities, but always something new. And that's what it's all about. Just like the left brain to the right brain society type deal that was mentioned before, whereas in the right brain you have a new way of doing things. That's kind of like where we're at right now with the right brain society, as you find new creative ways to do the things that you've always done, but just in a new light, and then it reforms itself into a new structure, becomes the standard, and that standard is your new structure, it's your new blueprint, your guideline, and that's more left brain society is what they would call that, so it's kind of like the same thing. So you let these experiences that came from one structure break you down and reshape you into something new, and so that you don't have a permanent death marker in your life, and that's just it. You just have a wall that you hit, but you're always evolving, always growing. And that's what I felt that everything represented while we were out there with nature, with everything in harmony. And I just was so happy to just be in that moment, be a part of everything, and realize what was happening. It's bigger than just the physical experience. It's really about the connection. So yeah, always keep that connection, and that's why I'm always getting on here. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope that all the connections in your life are healthy, or if they need work, hopefully that people find themselves within their own due time and use some patience, but also some diligence to follow through with what they learn and put it into action instead of just letting it be a thought that passes, you know, and everybody gets to a better, place and comes back together, with a new perspective and more comfortable in their own skin, the way that you were all made to be, the way we're all made to be, and we keep going upwards and forward, man. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that with y'all real quick, drop some positive vibes. And like I said, man, if you enjoy the video, please drop me a like, please subscribe, please turn on the notifications, catch up with me all over. Please definitely check out my music and the newest project, Fate Mob, the Bar Sweat and Years mixes, the Legacy Family, Immortal Eternal Volume 1, the the Elevated Soul album, Elevated Soul presents A.D.S. Day One, Originated Never Emulated, from back in like '06. Check out everything, man, and just come along for the ride. Have fun with me, man. I love touching, reaching out and touching on things and getting in touch with you guys and connecting and everything and being creative. Shouts to all the creative minds, creative people going out for their own dreams and aspirations and pursuing it. Shouts to all the people I've been connecting with. You know who you are, especially if you're watching this video. I hope you do. And know that I'm, sending out blessings and peace. And, man, I'm looking forward to connecting with more of y'all. All right, man, until the next episode. I'm out. Peace.